Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my PvP skills and strategy series. I am Sylphin. In this video we are going to talk about, while we are playing, positioning. Positioning is huge now in Monolith because it is so lethal. So many things have changed. So we're going to play a game here. We happen to be Narbash, so we're going to be supporting our Murdoch there in the right lane, trying to support him and talk about positioning, which is so important here in Monolith. So ladies and gentlemen, what has changed in Monolith? Well, there's the simple answer. Travel mode has been removed. There is no more travel mode. You can't run up to somebody in, very fast and kind of get right on top of them. You can't. So, what they've done is they have increased base movement speed quite a bit. It is substantial. Now, there's a few key components to base movement speed that you really need to consider. There is now penalties for strafing, like I'm doing right now, for moving backwards, for backpedaling, and there happens to be a penalty for attacking as well. So there are definitely considerations you need to make when you are moving around. You have maximum base movement speed when you are simply just moving forward, not attacking anything. That is the only time you move at full movement speed. That is very, very, very important for you to consider, because if you are doing anything that isn't moving forward, pretty much you are indeed being hurt in the movement speed department. So that is something you have to consider because it is quite significant. It really is quite significant. You can't just do anything willy-nilly anymore. You have to consider what you are doing while you are moving. So, with that said, it is very easy for an enemy. It is very easy for an enemy to quickly move onto your position. It is very easily. Now, because strafing and backpedaling have a penalty, you need to consider that if you are facing your enemy and the enemy tries to, oh, Murdoch, come on! Oh. And the enemy tries to move forwards onto you, you need to be careful because they can traverse the distance between you and the enemy very quickly. As soon as they start moving forward while not attacking, they are moving at full movement speed, while you are probably still facing them, you're still strafing, you're still backpedaling at a penalty. So you need to be careful. It is very easy for an enemy to just make a few quick movements and then you are basically dead. They can get right on top of you very, very easily. It took a while to explain that one, but it's very important. That is one of the most surprising things I am finding about this game. So you have to really, really consider here what you are doing. Hey, no, stop it. There you go. That is one of the biggest things you have to consider here in Monolith because it is the most surprising by far. So what this also means is that you have to be careful in general with your general positioning. Because there isn't travel mode for you to easily escape, you need to consider something like this Murdoch, where it is very easy for him, for this Greystone, to just really catch up to him and continue on the push. Now I can definitely here maybe punish this. Kalari a little bit. Can I kill her? Maybe. Damn it. Nope. One basic attack, and I would have been able to kill her. So here I am trying to position in a way that I can easily get in front of my Murdoch to protect him. As my support, I'm trying to be as helpful as possible while not also disrupting him. Seems like body blocking is obviously much more maybe a thing now, simply because you are always in a position to easily get in behind somebody. It's just much more of a thing because travel mode is reduced. Everybody's moving at the same rate and kind of doing their own thing. So it seems like a little bit easier, and quite frequently, especially as this big, huge Narbash, you can definitely, you know, have a easy time body blocking your hero. So I'm trying to stay in between my the enemies here and this Murdoch, while also being supportive in general. Now this Murdoch needs to remember as well, though, that the enemy can very easily close the gap if he is backpedaling and shooting just like he is right there. So I'm going to do this. We're going to speed him up here. We're going to slow down the enemy so that we have an easier time here. And I'm going to try to body block for him. No! Ooh, very nice indeed. Let's try to do this here. We're going to stun him so that he can't. No! Murdoch! And I tried to body block there, but nope. And it looks like I die myself. So fantastic there. As you can see, there is definitely a penalty for pushing up into a lane that far. As you saw, we had a long, drawn-out fight there, all the way down that right lane, and that is simply because travel mode isn't a thing anymore. There is definitely a period there where in Legacy we would have just simply turned around, stopped attacking, and have been on our merry way. But that isn't the case anymore. You can't just do that, and you have to take that into consideration. So here in the mid lane, it's a pretty dangerous lane. You have the river that provides nice cover for people coming through here with those wards, and the shadow walls, obviously. Oh, what a stun! But as you can see here, we need to get out of here because holy smokes, gotta use our oh, and that clutch Honor the Pure. It's dangerous. As you can see, people can come from anywhere, and there's a lot of ways to go through there. So wards on around the mid lane is definitely a point of contention. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of suggest don't go down there. Just don't. Stay, like this Bellica should be up here on the kind of the sides here, and it's kind of what you kind of should be doing. Don't go down there. It's just way too dangerous. Yow, that hurt. Because, oh boy, is it ever hard to kind of survive down here. People can come in. There's a stealth Kalari on the enemy team. It hurts. So be very careful. Wards on either side of these walls here do very, very nice. Very, very nicely. Right outside. Ooh, boy. Nope. Go back. Nope. Honor the Pure! Oh! Honor the Pure is freaking awesome! Stun for the kill. There we go. Turn that around, but I'm low health, so I have to go back. Ooh! Fun. Man, Narbash is just something else, isn't he? As you can see, the mid lane is dangerous. Positioning very carefully, knowing when to go in, knowing when to retreat is absolutely a very strong skill to have. You really, really need that, because remember, it's so easy to... Oh, shit. But I clean up because Narbash is awesome. Look at that. If I was paying attention there, I probably would have been able to save the... But, you know, we have health regen, so let's just stay. Let's stay here. We have health regen, and Honor the Pure is back up once again. We can use some mana here for some of this. We're going to do this here for our Kwong to get in. There we go, baby. And there we go. Movement speed, so finish him off. Come on, baby, finish him off. Oh, but I'm dead. Oh, Honor the Pure, though. Nope. Wow. This should be a Narbash epic plays video. Never mind whatever the hell we're talking about here. We have 8 card power now. We should definitely go now. Kwong, sorry, but we gotta go back. The Tempest Pearl for even more max movement speed. Crazy. Purity Sensor is next. Even though this build, it's not a build guide, but hey, still. What a game. Nice. Glad that we can talk about positioning in this pretty epic game here. As you can see, the mid lane is a big point of contention. So I should maybe be with my Murdoch here a little bit more, trying to help him out, but hey, there you go. Positioning, as you can see, I am choosing my times when to engage, when to disengage, because obviously as a melee hero that has yet to go into kind of the tanky stats and the health that we have in this build, we need to be careful. We really need to be careful. I'm going to support this Bellica here, getting this. We're going to do this here. Nope. Okay. Put some health. There we go. Yeah. So remember just being careful. This again, look at that. He was positioning so aggressively that I just couldn't help myself but go in. He was aggressive. He was like almost within melee range of me, and because it takes so little time for you to absolutely get close to somebody, so you have to be really careful. I took that initiative, I took that moment, and decided to punish him for it. So you have to be very careful. Here is the Narbash. Can we probably make something happen here? Maybe we can. Oh boy. We're gonna do this, get some movement speed, get out of here. Still have my, and look at how I am just running straight back. I'm running just straight back. Here we probably heal her up good. Attack mid lane. Oh, all right, she's going back. We do have a good amount of health regen, but anyways, see how I'm engaging hard, disengaging hard. Oh, I missed the stun. No, get out of there, Chloe. There you go. There we go. Yeah, baby. There we go. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh. Alright, so again, positioning. I was right in the thick of things, only with half health. You shouldn't have been there. Gotta think about it. Gotta think about what you're doing, exactly. So gotta be a little bit more careful on what I am choosing to do here. We do have almost 6 card power. Do have a Silician Diamond here, but I really like the idea of this Purity Sensor. As you can see, it would have saved me from quite a bit of things. Do we almost have 6 card power? Oh, we do. 6 card power, might as well go in here. Get all of that chrono, some damage, health, mana. Yeah. So, I died so fast because of my positioning, I couldn't even press Alt F to start the recording. That's how fast I died. From pressing my key to backpedal to get away from that which killed me, I didn't even have enough time to press Alt F. That's how fast I died. Just because I wasn't considering how fast people can easily just start moving forward and not attacking and getting all the full movement speed. Just because of that, I died that quickly. I mean, we aren't going, like, we don't have our tempered plate and stuff yet, so I mean, we aren't tanky yet, but yeah, gotta really gotta be careful here, because it is so lethal here in Monolith. Alrighty, so nope. Oh shit. And there's no way we are getting rid of this, because holy crow, did we go. Okay, and there's the, oh, she picked the wrong person. Oh boy. And there you go. That mid lane is so dangerous. It is ridiculously dangerous. Especially in past that mid tower. You guys positioning there is incredible. As you can see, just overextending just an inch, like just barely any amount, and you're gone. You're dead. Like, it is crazy. It is crazy. So now we should probably go into this temper plate because we need some ability. We need we need that little bit of sustainability because oh boy, are we getting killed pretty quickly. Which just goes to show, guys, how lethal this game is, how important it is for you to decide when to engage, when not to engage, because it's that much more important. The game is that lethal that you absolutely cannot make a mistake with where you're going, what you are doing, and everything has a risk. There is a risk involved, there is a reward involved. You have to take that into consideration, which is nice. On Legacy, you didn't have that. There really wasn't much of a you know, disadvantage for going somewhere. You just kind of, you know, just kept on. You could go somewhere freely and not even, you know, you just go somewhere and then go into travel mode and then get out. Like that's about it. Oh boy, can't do that here. Let's do this here for this Murdoch. There we go. Very nice. Yeah. Sorry guys. Sorry. This is a really strange sort of video. I'm trying to play a nice, good game. Nice is my first game in a while. Ooh, can I protect her though? No way. She's way overextended. So yeah, on Legacy you could just go somewhere, but then you could just get into travel mode and retreat. There really wasn't much of a, you know, penalty for bad positioning because you just get into travel mode and go away. Not in, so like this Narbash, for example, here is a perfect example. Oh, you can't use Honor the Pure though, while you have your active. That's unfortunate. That Honor the Pure obviously would have been very, very nice for the rest of my team. That's unfortunate. Oh, rats. So talking about positioning, this Bellica and Kwong decided to go basically do the Raptors by themselves for some reason, and then leave 3 of us to die defending our inhibitors. You just can't do that, guys. You gotta play smart. You have to play strategically, and there's really kind of no. You can't easily traverse the map. So you have to make a safe, conscious decision about where you are going and how you are playing. We really needed. We really needed them, and you have to make smart decisions. You can't traverse the map easily anymore. You just need to play smart. You absolutely need to play smart. And with some epic plays here, that was simply just too exciting to record here. With some strong positioning, some movement speed. Man, I love this Tempest Pearl. The purity sensor to get out of things. On a pure for some extra health. Just crazy. I think that's a fairly okay kind of discussion about positioning. I definitely could have showed you there the end of the game, but it was kind of off and on. Basically, people would try to get me as low health, and I would just simply get out of things, stun them out of things. Positioning is so key because this game is so lethal. You really have to be careful with your positioning. If you are going to engage, it's relatively easy to do. So just start moving forward. Don't attack. Don't do anything else, and you can cover a lot of ground very quickly. Once you have somebody engaged, there's no easy way for them to escape. For them to escape. They have to use an ability to get out or a special card. That's it. So if you know that the enemy has used their mobility like Greystone's leap, if he just used his leap and you can catch up to him, you know that you got them in your crossfires. So it's pretty lethal, pretty good. They're a showcase of some good play and some positioning as well. You need to get the sense. It's really easy for the enemy to get a good stun on you, collapse on you, and just take you out very easily. Be very, very careful. Please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Share it with the community. Of course, guys, subscribe. If you like my content, simply found it enjoyable, or especially found it useful, please subscribe so I can do it for you later. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.